Grand Rising. Happy October. It's 12:39 p.m. What am I doing up? Hold on, let me do a quick mic check. Let me mute my mic real quick. Peace and love. I missed the channel. Peace and love, Grand Rising. I missed you. I missed you. I missed you. But I will not lie. I have been busy, very, very busy. I miss gratitude and chill. I'm grateful for CBT group. Gives me a positive wind into this journey that I've been on all of my life. I'm grateful. Happy Wednesday. I thought it was a Monday yesterday. The days are all over the place with me. Quick update. We will be resuming gratitude and chill. It will be totally different than the norm. I'm trying to keep it live and not recorded. So I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to do that. But there is progress. I'm going to schedule it not this week, but next week because I have other projects that I'm working on. My DNA journey has evolved um, over this hiatus, and before we have created a nonprofit organization to support and act as guardians for the people in the graves at Catoctin Furnace. And that is exciting. I've agreed to be on the board, back on the board, also as a founding member of the organization. It's an honor, it's work, and it's volunteer work. It's work that I clearly have the expertise and the calling to do, and I'm doing it as much as I can, and also giving myself grace. I'm grateful for the people in my life who have been in my life this past 10 years consistently. This was the hardest fight for survival and peace that I've ever had to come up against. And I'm really grateful that I can say today that I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm hanging in there. I have my moments today. My energy is low. I have my moments where I'm not eating. I have my moments when I'm not sleeping. But I thank goodness I got a good sleep last night. Signs and wonders in my phone. I'm not ignoring anyone. Something happened this morning that I really didn't need at that time. And now my phone is on charger, and the iPhone will not come on. It's just charging. So I believe the ancestors stepped on in and shut it down, and it redirected me back to where I should be, which is working on my channel, staying organized, getting these projects together. Marcel is getting his own channel. Yes, he is. I notice how his analytics are crazy. So we're I say we as in there's like many of me's, but we're excuse me, I'm just not just getting up. I had a rough start this morning, this rising, and I just want to pull my energy back into this space of really trying to find balance. I lost my aunt last year, and it was really dynamic for me because she was my last living aunt, my real aunt. And I don't mean biological because you know my story's complex. But law runs the United States, and by law, that is my family. And I lost her, and it really changed my perception of um, relations and relationships and energy. I just remember how she always, she never, like she never disconnected from me. She never ever. And I want to thank my cousin, her grandson William, my cousin Man, the first male cousin that I ever knew in my life was my cousin Man that I remember, and it's crazy because I have memories for 8 years that I cannot tap into. And I was around my own family then, and I must have blocked it out. And this is so difficult, but that is the first cousin that I knew, and he was grown, working. And I mean, he still was a teenager working in the grocery store. I remember, like, I can see him standing at the end of the aisle, and I'm like, "That's my cousin." He always used to pinch my cheeks. So it's amazing how my mind is blocked out 0 through 7, and I started 8, and it's them. It's my adopted family. Like that is the only memory that I have. Whether I was around Allison Street or with my grandma and her grandkids or not, I don't remember. Like I don't remember at all. I remember my brother, but not in that house. So I'm battling that in therapy because there's something there. You don't exist for 8 years and don't have memories. So we'll leave that there. So I've really been going up and down with my loss, adjusting with loss. I deal with death way differently than most people because I've experienced it way more than the average person and way earlier. Um, I mean, literally, I was a funeral singer as a child. People sought me to sing at their funerals of their loved ones, and I was a child. So death is a little different to me. When I lose someone close to me and who's impacted my life, like my aunt did, um, it's a different type of loss. It creeps in, it creeps out, it creeps in, and it creeps out. So I've been really listening to her video, the video that I have of her. She sent me a video mail because we always talked. We literally talked up until the last day when she couldn't talk anymore. And that was hard for me to see as the little girl in me because I always saw her as strong and she walked so fast and I walked just fast just like her now. And she just was just this she embodied strength, and to see her at her weakest really made me look at life differently. And I've seen death many times, experienced it. This one changed me. And I'm sure it's because of my maturity and my age now. My daughter is a grown, she'll be a grown woman next year. Um, Even though I look at 25 as the legal grown age in my household. Um, but again, I'm grateful. I'm dealing with a lot, and I'm grateful that I have the support system that really, really, really deserves nothing but love and respect, especially my cousin mommies. They know who they are. Speaking life into me in those moments when I'm not strong enough. Those moments do come. Some moments when I am broken. Some moments when I can't do nothing but cry that ugly cry. Those moments come. I'm grateful that they don't stay. There was a time when I was not able to be grateful. I was not able to be humble about what I have been through. and really work on healing, not even knowing how to heal. I had no idea what it would take to heal all this generational trauma and these wounds that I'm more sensitive to than others, clearly. Sensitive enough to say, I want different. I want to be different. I want to be better. Not better than. I want to be better than I was. I don't want to stay stuck. I don't want to stay confused. I don't want to stay chasing my tail. I don't want to stay going around in circles. I want to live. I want to be happy for once before I leave here. And I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for this journey. The growth is immense. And as immense as that growth is, the pain, there's pain that matches it. So now I'm giving myself more and more grace, learning how to have a relationship with myself and my soul and my inner being. Pouring into others will eventually run you dry if you don't pour into yourself. And I learned that 4 decades too late. But all is well. All is well. I just want to give a quick update. Please make sure you check the description. My Cash App is there. I have 2 emails there, I believe. Chef from the Block is for the channel, of course. If you are interested in the DNA project and honoring the ancestors through kinship or DNA, email catoctinfurnacefriends. That is an email that you can also reach me at for those correspondences. And we're looking forward to another reunion next year. Hopefully, I will be in Maryland again next year since this year was canceled. So, with that being said, thank you. My channel did not deplete. It actually grew a little since I've been on this hiatus. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your well wishes, your good energy. Kate, Karima, I love you. I love you. I appreciate every check in. It helps more than I can show. I want to thank everybody. Cousins, I love you all. If anyone wants to join the reunion planning, please forgive me, y'all. I'm just getting my first cup of coffee, and let me tell you what happened. I was making my coffee. I was irritated. I'm slamming stuff, pouring the water in the coffee maker, making the coffee. Boom, boom. This gonna be some good coffee. Next thing I know, I'm hearing something running, and I look back. I didn't even. I was so out of my mind. I didn't even put the coffee cup to catch the coffee coming out the coffee maker. Disastrous. I'm gonna take that whole cabinet down, wipe that down. So I haven't had my coffee yet, so I'm still a little bit discombobulated. I don't know why I woke up at 9 o'clock. My sleeping is off. I'm on a new medication for my sleeping and my appetite, and I be needing time. Like I'm really reclaiming my time these days. I'm really honoring myself, and when myself says I need some peace, I need a break. I don't care if it's saying I need a break for 25 years. I'm gonna honor that. Mind you, I'll be back next week. We're gonna start gratitude and chill. I'm thinking about doing a My True Ancestry live simply because I have not done DNA and chill, I think, since February. And I think there's some new updates on the DNA end. So I need to go to 23andMe and see what they have done to my DNA, what they have came up with now before I even share it because of the sensitivity of my situational familial relationship with my relatives. So We do have a lot going on. I do a lot by myself. If you're wanting to come on board to the Shell from the Block team, please let me know. Karima's awesome. Kate is awesome. Catherine Pate, the author of, where is her book? Please forgive me. My brain is blank right now. The Anatomy of a Client. The Anatomy of a Client. We also did a talk about that book and a lot of the things that she touched on in there. And we're getting together behind the scenes. She has a lot going on. Sending lots of love to you, Catherine, and to your husband. Healing vibes, and comfort vibes your way. I know she'll be checking in soon so we can have our call that we have. Again, I'm just grateful, taking one day at a time. I hope all is well with you. Stay safe, stay aware, stay grateful. No matter what you're going through, always stay grateful. Find one thing, just one little thing. Sometimes, listen, I was there the other day in one of my moments and I was like, okay, now I'm doing too much. You're going too dark. You're going too dark. You're going too dark. Y'all know that was my first name on stage was dark. You're going too dark. Let's come back to the light. I say, you know what? I'm grateful I ain't in jail. Sometimes, even if you gotta get comical with it. Like I'm grateful I didn't blah 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 that blah 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 and be in jail. I would have been in jail. Sometimes you just gotta find the gratitude in the situation because at the end of the day, one thing I have learned, if I was to leave this earth right now, one thing I would want to say before I left here is know yourself. Because you never know what somebody else is capable of doing to you. Just know yourself. And if you know you're a good person, that's one less person, one less bad guy we got out here. Like that's how I feel. Love yourself, know yourself. If you love on yourself and you know yourself and you stand with integrity, you walk a certain way, people going to judge. They're going to tell you think you better than them. You can let them say whatever they want. It don't matter. It don't matter. As long as you can look at you in the mirror every day and say, yeah, you are, you him for real though. Yeah. You embody all of you perfectly with no hesitation. Your authentic self. And I'm so grateful to finally be me. I am finally me. And those who know. Those who don't, you will figure it out as time goes on because conundrums of blackness is coming back as well because I'm learning now to put some words to some of these feelings and emotions that I I sit with. Like some things are so intricate, it takes a while to even break down the comprehension that you need to even comprehend it. Like it takes time and thoughts and thinking and leaving that thought and coming back to it later and looking at it from a new perception because some things just are that deep and that intricately entwined, especially when you have issues somewhere and you don't address them. Issues create more issues. Now, just take one generation living here 60, 70 years, creating all kinds of issues, and nobody addresses it. Like those issues multiply out to other people's households, out to the community, and on and on and on. So, conundrums of blackness is important to me, and I'm so grateful for the outline that I have now for it. I have been a little busy behind the scenes. A lot of my podcasts somehow tie into my healing journey, which I'm sure that's no coincidence because we don't believe in coincidences. We believe in consequences. So again, I'm excited and I wanted to give a quick update and give my channel some love, give you some love. Make sure you have an awesome first of the month. Happy October, and I will see you again soon. Peace and love.